Welcome to this session. It's the graveyard slot, I know, right? The last session of the day. So thank you very much for coming here. This is an English spoken session. My name is Stehle. I'm Senior Manager for Pitcher globally, Customer Success. I have to excuse our great Managing Director, Jehan, because he has to watch for the booth, because another colleague has broken his leg and cannot join. So he will be flipping in and out. All right, today, last session, so again, thanks a lot. We'll talk about what true digital mobility really means, right? You might have seen our booth. It says mobility for the real world. What this is, I will show you today, a couple of minutes of introduction to Pitcher and what we provide. And then I give you a real demo of being offline, present, take a short store audit as a retail sales rep, and, well, submit the call, right? And then we can have a short Q&A. And that should be it for 25 minutes, or roughly 25 minutes, all right? If you have any question in between, please interrupt. I try to understand and reply accordingly, right? Pitcher is a relatively young company, young but very strong. We have double-digit sales growth. We started in the pharmaceutical presentation space. It was called, and still is called, closed-loop marketing, meaning that a pharma sales rep goes to a doctor, presents, normally with paper, with us, with the iPad or tablet device, reports the call, and off he goes or she goes to the next doctor, right? Then, over time, we have been expanding into other industries. Today, I will show you about a business case about retail, but we're also covering energy and oil. We have very good experience with insurance, banking, wherever people talk or present and report back to their office. This is Pitcher. Everything in one app, right? When we talk about, or when we say true digital mobility, what do we mean? Well, for us it's present, talk, and do wherever you are, whatever you want to do, so anywhere, anyone, with any device, offline. Of course, there must be certain moments in time when the rep or the presentation person needs to connect, update the data, right? Connect to the internet, connect to home office, to their service. But then, whoop, you can cut the connection and work the whole day. And when you go home or when you're in an internet cafe, you reconnect, everything done automatically, and you update your stuff. This is what we say true digital mobility. Because when the hard life of a rep starts in the morning, well, person will download. They will schedule calls either for today or for the next days, so planning. Will then meet those accounts, those contacts for the day, for the week, whatever. Meet, talk, present, capture data, capture the stores, shelves, report back, and the cycle will continue. Update whatever has been done, and the cycle will continue. However, that is, well, life of a rep, but then comes reality. Crashing apps, if there are any apps which work offline. Lack of marketing material if you want to present something, because you don't have it available, you don't have the bandwidth to download it right now, okay? Unable to quickly identify quick wins or situations where you can sell or upsell a product. And most of all, most products, or at least I don't know any product, don't have true offline account management. What does this mean? Work with your accounts, being on the road, you see something has changed, an address, person, name, whatever. You tap it into your tablet, and you don't care whether you have a connection or not. You don't have to note it down on your notepad, notepad, because the next time you connect to the web, it's been synchronized. And any conflict resolution, because maybe someone else has updated in the background or in the office has updated the same record, is being resolved either as per your rules, either the newest, latest update is being taken, or it comes into a queue and people can manage what is the most feasible update. Okay? Any questions so far? All right. Now, a couple of minutes on what I said before, retail industry case, business case. Let's talk about what a pet food company, a global player based in, coming out of France and the US, right? What they have been facing in the past years. And they were able to solve it, by the way. Guess with what? Now, industry of pet food is extremely competitive. There's many players. The products themselves are rather comparable because it's food. Most of the stuff in there, well, is naturally or processed food. And then how do you differentiate, right? You differentiate by product specifics. So you need to present to your customers, to your prospects, what exactly or why they should buy your food. And more, the industry is trend-driven. The trends go that pets become household members. They are humanized, okay? The pet is not a dog or an animal anymore. It's your child. Therefore, the standards of pet food industry develop towards quality of human food grade. Okay, so this is a massive trend in the past couple of years. The company was facing a situation where they had 3 business lines. One line being through retail. So the reps need to go to the stores, need to take the audits, need to check if the products are presented the right way, is the stock timely managed, all these things. So retail. Next one is veterinary, going to the vet doctors and selling high-profile food, very specifically tailored food for expensive food, for pets who have been going through operations, who need hormone therapy, and all these things. And the third line is professionals, so breeders and shelters, meaning people who effectively grow the pets. So these 3 different lines need to be accommodated. You might say, oh, well, every company has 3 different business units. True, but the situation is the retail guys are FMCG, fast turnaround auditors. They need to manage 50 food stores, right? The veterinary sales reps, they work like pharma reps. They need to understand the scientific behind medical situations. They need to talk the language of doctors. And thirdly, the professionals, they are more the agriculture animal breeder type, so down to earth, settle hard. And these 3 business lines have very different requirements. So the challenge was for the pet food company, how can we combine with one app the needs of all 3 business lines? In the end, what is a major differentiator is these playbooks. You might have heard of that. Playbooks are a certain scenario, step-by-step scenario, checklist of what a rep should be doing, how they do the play of selling. And there's not so many solutions on the market who support this, right? Offline, being in a sales situation. So this was the challenge, and the solution, well, guess what? Pitcher. So a very versatile, dynamic. In this respect, capable of store audits and store management, and always offline, right? Like I said, okay, every now and then you have to connect, But offline is the crucial point. When you go to stores or into the vet operation room, you don't have connectivity, not really. 3G, 4G is gone. So the outcome for this pet food company was, and still is, because this is a very recent project, right? We've implemented on a global level, meaning the company has, in the first wave, 20 countries enabled, and will have more. So the outcome is that now the sales reps can enter data easily, compared to what they had before, an online CRM. Now they have an offline CRM as well, okay? The interaction data, so everything that has been done between the one who has been presented or audited and the sales rep can be captured and is being captured. Depending on the detail level of what you'd like to achieve, you could capture down to a geographic movement pattern. You have a centralized approach towards data capture, data management, and how to manage your sales material. For example, headquarters, global headquarters can produce blueprint material, distribute to the markets. They can update using the same system and redistribute to their sales reps. Okay, so the whole thing has become much more versatile and efficient. Time to market has been compressed because the sales cycles, materials, so the content of their marketing material, that has been reduced as well. So they can much faster distribute the sales material to their reps for presenting, but also get much faster and with much higher user adoption. User adoption meaning the people who actually work with the solution. There is many people who don't work with the solution, by the way, in many other companies, because they're simply fed up that it doesn't work. So the user adoption is a critical moment in how to make your sales tool effective in your company. You can spend millions of lira and it's not effective because people don't use it. On the other hand, if it's effective and you have a high user adoption rate, you can much quicker do the turnaround within your sales and marketing organization. Okay? Any question to this? I'm rushing through, I know, but still, we have 15 minutes left, and I want to show you how that thing works. Any question? All right. By the way, I'm using picture on a tablet right now. I'm not that mobile, but still, I pretend to be a rep now. This is a generic user interface, so this can be adapted to any need, to any brand, to whatever your customers or yourself want to view, want to see on the screen, on the home screen, okay? What I'm doing now is I start with planning a meeting. Meeting can be anything, store audit, presentation, sales call, all right? I'll do a quick plan. The system understands, and this is offline. Yeah? I'm not connected to the internet. The system understands where I have been last time, today when I was connected, and will cache the maps, right? So next step would be you could look, all right, what do I want to do today? Do I want to visit my customers who have a certain segmentation? Let's say, let's go to B1 segment, okay? Or do I want to have customers which have a certain stock level, all right? A couple of customers have a stock level which is beyond 30 days, but one customer has 30-day stock level. Very interesting. And on the left side, you always see the filtered accounts. So let's visit one of these accounts now, okay? If I select and continue, this account will be taken. I will be asked which contact I'm going to visit. Or I can also have a look at the account card offline. This is information from the CRM, but everything is being cached, being taken offline, so I can have a look while I'm traveling. Okay? So I see the account hierarchy here, segmentation B1, address, call frequency. Apparently, we have been calling this one customer a couple of times. I would say today, maybe. No. Demoing. All right? What I also can see is, for example, any opportunities or open activities. In this case, the account, you don't see it too well, has a couple of issues, right? There is not enough focus products in stock. That's why we saw that the stock level was quite low with 30 days. Okay, let's have a look if that account will take some more. We also see that certain focus products are not available, so Unica is not there. And from the last visit, we remembered that an optimum storage is not available for the product. So we're going to re-audit this today. Right? Any question? Right, so that was the information, the account code information. I'm now taking that account. I will continue, save that, and we'll now start the meeting. All right, this is, let's take from the contact Farouk and Mehmet, and we start the call. And I already get, as you have seen before, there was the account code 3, there were 3 topics which I should focus on today. And they are to-dos, tasks for the next visit, which is now, okay? So I'm remembering now, I should do a check of the products in stock. I should check if one of the focus products is available, because the last time it wasn't. And I should check the optimum storage of the products if they have been displayed correctly and the shelves nicely ordered. Yeah? Okay, so these are the to-dos. And now let's start with, first thing, we do an inventory audit. Okay, we're checking first, and by the way, this is completely dynamic and flexible. This is only for our demo purpose. Whatever your company defines as a store audit, you simply do this by rules. You put that into your CRM as the processing system, and this is reflected in picture, completely flexible, right? Whatever you need to do, you define as business rules, and it's been reflected on these audit forms. Okay, so the expiry, okay, they are better this time. Let's take a photo of some of the stocks. We'll take a new photo from the camera. Okay. All right. Good, and we use that. Okay. Normally I can walk around and do that, of course. Then the optimum storage is a bit less. It has even deteriorated. We want to comment and say, hello, this doesn't look good. And then we have Unica not available, the 3 products are available, and Audaci is also available. And we say, good improvement. Okay, and save that. They are now better positioned because we had a previous rate of 7 out of 30. You can define these dimensions yourself, easy as that. It's better and cleaner than the last time. Organization of the product is also quite orderly, but we still have no focus product in stock. Okay, and we submit this. All right. Then we can briefly check on the report. I'm now talking, let's say, I'm preparing my discussion with the store manager, right? I want to present a report with my findings of today, where, on the one hand, we have the graph, so the spider graph, it can't be, it's the projector, but anyway, spider graph with the dimensions of the audit, giving you a very good and quick view on how well the store is performing. Availability spiderweb, inventory, we have the photo. It's turned around because my iPad was upside down. We can generate the PDF. And this can be either sent by email, or, and you will see where it's been used as well, we can go into a discussion with the store manager. Okay, and we start this discussion. As you can see, account, date, and all these things are already prepared because I have selected the account. And now the report from before is included in the discussion. I can show, I can discuss, I can show photos, and I can discuss next steps. This is a very short demo, of course, how you could use such capabilities. All right, this is done, and I now check my monthly KPIs, performance indicators. I see how I've done this month, how many calls, or the duration of calls. We call this picture in flight. It's an offline dashboard available to every sales rep or to the area sales managers where they can review what's going on in their area. All right? Duration of visits, number of meetings. Here's all my to-dos. And at the bottom, I have the product lines, some snapshots, plus some companies like that want to do that. Coaching actions, how a sales rep has taken on training, sales training, personal training, and has improved in performance in terms of quantity, selling more, and quality, how to sell, how to interact, right? So this is coaching skills, and there's also this metrics diagram showing your skills from the last discussion with your boss. All right. To conclude, we'll end the meeting now. You see here, there's a button at the bottom. It says end meeting. We'll conclude our call. We have everything what we wanted to do. We have visited Farouk and Mehmet. We have presented the field review. We have presented the store manager discussion. We have done the report. We have done the checklist. We've taken a couple of photos. Now we need the signature from the store manager that the report is okay. Yeah, and we can submit. Now comes again this to-do, but the to-dos from the findings of today, right? Some we have covered, some we don't, but we can say, all right, optimal storage was not okay, the focus product and stop, the optimal storage was okay, so we can check it off. That's not a to-do anymore. And the focus product and the Unica, we need to confirm next time again. We keep that task open. All right? And we submit, end of story. If I now go back into our presentation here, demo is over, and this is exactly the use cases of Picture where it might be helping you, your customers, your company, right? Sales enablement, closed loop marketing, pharma, mobile, offline, true offline CRM for anyone. We are integrating with major CRM systems, mobile dashboards, remote presentations, even that. What I've showed you now on the tablet, you can do the same through the internet, using PC, even the tablet, through web browsing. Okay, exactly the same system is available for the web. You don't even need to visit your counterparts. Well, all the rest, you can come to our booth, we're still there. All the rest, we're happy to show you or to explain. And I thank you very much for your attention today. Thanks a lot. Any QAs, by the way? Any questions? Have we covered anything which is completely unclear? All right. Thank you very much. See you at the booth.